thing I get from this card is that you have a connection with somebody or something that is not in alignment with your soul purpose, with your life purpose, your destiny. It almost feels like as I'm looking at this cards here, the spread, it almost looks like you're not happy. Yeah, you're not happy, and everything is like crumbling before your eyes. It almost feels like you're not supposed to be in a situation, but yet you are. I'm seeing 10:09 on the clock right now. That might be significant for some of you. The challenge at the top of the card, the first card to ever come out for this reading, is challenging. It says take time out from problems or conflicts or approach softly to avoid making matters worse. I'm getting here like there's this connection that's in your life right now that is so toxic, that is not good, but yet it is relatively there. For some of you guys, it comes in form of love. For others, it comes as friendship. Some come as family members. Some come as business partners. There's something here that is challenging. I'm also hearing animals for some reason. So maybe some of you guys might not be on good terms with some animals. I don't know why, but that might just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But the challenge card is really saying that you, because you're so in such disalignment, the life is not moving the way it should. I'm seeing 10:10 on the clock right now. It almost feels like you're not moving, like you feel very stagnated. And the card that comes out to the left is committed, the committed card, but it's reversed. Like you feel like you can't commit to something. Like somebody's asking you to fully, fully be there, like 100%. And just the party is like, I don't really think that's what I want to do. Like you have self doubt. Like you almost like, I'm seeing like a job or a career where like, just say for example, you work retail and they ask you like, can you work the holidays? And you're like, well, I work the holidays every single year on the same exact day and never got the time to see my family. But now you're asking me to do it again. And you're like, I you're already out. Like you're already mentally drawn out before the situation even comes into focus. It's like you already threw your hands up. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. Like you're someone like it's not like you want to commit to this thing or a person or a contract. It's almost like you just want to not give up. I don't think that's the right term to be using here. But it almost feels like you're not happy, you're not satisfied is probably the word I'm gonna go with. Because to the left here, we have the messenger of romance and initiation. For some, this comes with like a romantic partner. Some of you guys, this is about somebody who actually loves you and really wants you, but you don't feel the same for them. Like you don't really love them. It's like in the new Spider-Man movie when MJ talks to Peter Parker and he goes, "Do you love me?" And she goes, "I don't love you." Like that type of situation. Like you are MJ in a situation, you are her. You don't love what you do. For some, this is a person. For others, this is literally a connection, a contract. You don't love it. You're not satisfied with it. Why you're not satisfied? Because it is reversed. It folds as a clarified, a true alignment card in reverse. You are not aligned with this connection, with this contract, with this job, with this career. You feel internally that something is challenging you. It almost feels like you are in a situation where whatever this connection is, whether it's the contract, relationship, whatever it is, you get the point. You feel like it's directly challenging the internal feeling you have inside of you, like this desire, this sensation of you're meant to do something, and you feel like that exactly challenges who you are at the core. You feel like you can't be authentically you. You can't be you the way you want to be because of this specific connection. Underneath the challenge card here is, babe, I love you. I want to be with you. That's the card that comes, right? But that's the challenge. The challenge is the manipulation. It's like, don't leave me, don't leave me. That's the thing that's going on here. They don't want you to leave them because they want to hold on to you. That's part of the challenge. The challenge is letting go, severing ties, disconnection, right? Underneath that is you have five cards actually. And the first thing that I heard when I placed these cards down was cheating. That's the first thing I heard was cheating. The first card that comes in is Overthrow in reverse. Overthrow in reverse, followed by Power Outage, which means high energy. It almost feels like this person who does the cheating, whether it's specifically you, and I'm not saying you're the one that's doing the cheating here, but what I'm getting at this partner either has high energy or you have high energy. But I'm also seeing like ADHD. I'm also seeing like OTD, something along those lines. I'm also seeing like slight autism as well. Not much. I'm not saying you are autistic in any way, but it like, feels like very hyper energy. You're very abnormally. You have more energy than a normal person of your age would. You have the cosmic cycles. And underneath the cosmic cycle, it falls underneath the competitive pattern. It means something is repeating again and again and again. It almost feels like there's connection. You leave, you come back. You leave, you come back. It's like a continual loop. Like you just can't get out of it. You feel stuck. And the card here that followed is the covert technology is hiding something in plain sight. And it's followed by the rule book, the guideline, the values, the morals. Something is hiding in plain sight, and that is part of the loop. The question is for you to take a look from a bigger perspective, see the bigger picture here, and ask yourself, what is hiding in plain sight? Look in the areas that you never chose to look for before. For others, this is actually a partner or a spouse cheating on you. Yeah, I didn't get that you were cheating. I got that the other person is cheating. Or that the person that you signed a contract with or some sort of connection, it hadn't exactly fully disclosed something 100%. Like there's some sort of like, it almost feels like I'm getting for some of you guys, like if this has to do with career or some sort of documentation, you're already aware of the loophole that was being used, and then you kind of feel stuck in that contract. That's how you feel. The overthrow in reverse and followed by the power outage is just simply telling me here that this individual is high energy or you are high energy. You are hyper, right? I am very hyper. I have very high energy, as you can tell. To the right of this, we have here reverse is I need to own up where I fell short in this relationship. They don't want to own up. They don't want to give up and admit to their failures. They don't want to own up and admit that they were in the wrong. They would rather continue manipulating you, telling you, babe, I love you. I want to be with you. They would rather be in that type of mindset of manipulation through romanticizing rather than actually staying face to face as two adults and saying, listen, I was in the wrong and I'm sorry for what I did to you. They don't want that. Because here you have is manifestation in reverse and health. I feel like for some of you guys, you are having some major health issues or something is starting to arise, and the manifestation is literally what you're supposed to be doing. But because of the connection that you're in, it is manifesting as further challenges for your body as well. It's no longer just manifesting as disconnection and disharmony within this circle of connection, but it is now starting to go towards more of like your health, your wealth, your spirituality, your sense of self. It is starting to manifest because of this challenging connection where you feel very unsatisfied. It is now coming forth in other areas of your life that hasn't been as affected before. These are signs that you need to sever this tie, you need to sever this connection because it is not healthy. Again, take what resonates with the rest behind because this is a timeless reading. Not everybody's going to resonate right away with everything I say in this video, but for the most part, the general consensus here should be quite relevant. Now, moving on to the next couple cards here to the right, we have the Empress card. For some, this is the proposal, this is the connection, this is the unionship. This is like, okay, let's get together, let's make this official. This is the Empress card. What falls after that is the weirdly defensive guarding. This means this is your root chakra, this is the color red. This is all about your foundation, your security, your sense of self, your identity. You're like, wait, I don't know if I want to fully commit to this. Further enhance what we talked about before with commitment. For some, this is not wanting to be in a relationship with this person. Others, this is about a business partnership, a connection, a contract, some sort of documentation. For some others, it might be an animal. Maybe it's overly committing to a pet that maybe you can't take on. And the really defensive guardian is coming in at the 9 of Wands. It's literally telling you here that you're like, do I really need this right now? Can I really do this? Like, it's not self-doubt. It's not like you believe in any way that you're not capable of it. That's not the energy I'm getting. It's almost like you're like, if I commit to this, will it make me the happiest person? And it's almost like internally you know the answer is no, but you are still questioning if that's still the answer. Here's what I always tell my clients whenever I'm talking to them. that what you need to do is, if the first thought comes to your mind that maybe you're doubting something in a shopping cart, right? You go shopping in the store or whatnot, and you have a lampshade and a bedding. But you're like, I'm not exactly sure if I want to commit to the bedding, but I do definitely want the lamp. Here's what I always tell them. If you already had the first doubt about the item that you kind of want, you kind of don't want, put it away. Because in the end, when you buy it, you're going to end up wanting to return it anyway. You will end up regretting it. To really defensive guidance telling you the same thing. It is literally telling you that you already know the answer because you already thought it, you already felt it. You're just manipulating your mind into thinking that's what you want, when in reality, that's not what you want. You already know the answer to them. And you have to start card in reverse. You feel like if you commit to this thing, you're not going to be authentically you. You're not going to be the version of you that you want to be, the version of you that allows you to be you in your fullness. You feel restricted. You feel locked in. You feel caged. For others, it's just something that already happened, and you're trying to gnaw your way out of it. For others, this is about to be the thing that you're about to get into, and this is a sign for you to not get into it. It depends on your soul contract. It depends on the decisions and choices you made in the past and the mindset that you had when you made those choices. And the last and two final cards here is we have the Secret Hollywood in reverse, followed by Building Community in reverse. This person isn't trying to have you make connection. This person isn't trying to have you have the networks or things that you need in order to get by, the social status, your ability to be able to make connection with clients or find new clients as well. There is restriction in the building of your life. You having a purpose. It almost feels like this person or thing or contract is restricting you. Almost, I feel like I think I know what it is. Why I had animals before. I'm seeing like you back up into a cage, and they lock you up in the cage, and that's where you remain. That's where you stay. And almost like they want to lock you up. And the Secret Hollywood card simply means that they believe that they are better than you. They believe that they are the ones in control. But in reality is that you're in control. Hence why the Secret Hollywood is in reverse. I'm also hearing somebody actually might be called Hollywood at like maybe a job or a career. This is going to be for like maybe one person. But the Secret Hollywood in reverse is simply telling me here that they think that they're in control. They're the one puppeteering everything. But the reality is that you're in control. You're in the control of building a community that's better for the world. But they don't want that. They don't want you to see the light. Because you see how the light is all the way down? And this is the chain, and you're kind of like in this destruction period. You are quietly trying to pull, like a mime, this light in. They don't want the light in. They push it far away, but almost feel like you are trying to grab yourself out of the situation. Keep going. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Don't self-doubt that you're not capable of getting out of the situation, because you absolutely are. This is just simply telling you, for some of you, you're in this situation now, you're currently in that community building phase of bringing the light closer to you. And for others, this is a sign, a flashing warning to not get in this relationship, to not get into this connection, to sign up for this contract. Wherever this is not a good one. Trust your gut, listen to your intuition, and lead the way with that. Again, this video is just for entertainment, educational purposes only as well. And the bottom of the deck is return to nature, return back to who you are, return to the version of you that you were before somebody else decided to change you because they didn't like who you were to begin with. The top of that here is corporate profit. Why exactly did they change you? They changed you because they found that you were not suitable. You were not as productive to their liking. You were not up to their standards, so they customized you to their likeness. And therefore, you suffered at the expense of their likeness. You suffered at the expense of their happiness, but at the expense of your success, at the expense of your life purpose, at the expense of your destiny. This is for you. This is the time now to reclaim your power, to reclaim your destiny, to reclaim your life purpose. So comment in the comment section below. I reclaim my destiny. I call back my power. I call back my energy. And most importantly, I call back me. That's the message. I love you. And I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, peace out. Bye.